We live. Devil Dogs. Semper Fi, come back in. Oh, we're ticking. We are ticking. Good mooning, boys. Good mooning. Back on the grind. Let's see who jumps in today. See who jumps in today. We got a lot of news out here in California. Spencer Pratt finally lost 7 days after the election. Our governor barely won. I think they called it last night. Los Angeles County, man. If they want Karen Bass, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? If that's what they want, if they want more of their houses to burn down, no problem, dude. No problem. We all know how Los Angeles does things. What was that movie, man? What was that movie? Escape from L.A. What's that guy's name? Snake? What was his Captain Ron? What was that guy, the main actor's name? He was a good actor for a long time. Yo, self-check, buddy check. Ransom Jackson, Semper Fi, brother. Going. How she blows. Self-check, buddy check. Roger up, Roger up. More information, man. The worst, the worst. Morning formation, man, was the worst. Jesus. You gotta get there at 04:30, stand outside till 06:30 in the freezing cold. You can't put your hands in your pockets. You can't wear a jacket. You just sit there bare skinned with the shirt and blouse and your trousers and your boots and your socks, dude. And that, dude. Especially back now, like you could get like Under Armour, like flannel stuff to like hide under your uniform. Nowadays, or back in the day, you didn't get any of that crap. You just had to stand there for 2 hours freezing off, dude. It was the worst. That's what makes people get out of the military, man. Is you got to stand outside most of the day in all sorts of weather. All sorts of weather. The Marine Corps, you stand outside all day. I'm sure the Army, I know the Air Force. I've been to an Air Force graduation. Oh, dude, that sitting in the bleachers, I'll never forget that. I always thought, man, I can re-enlist, if I wanted to. I could fight another war, no problem. Until I went to my buddy's graduation in the Air Force in Texas, and I was like, nope. Just going to that made me realize, nope, 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 no, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Do you know Russian? No, no, no. No one understands Russian. No, even Putin, even Putin himself speaks English. He doesn't do it all that often because why would you speak English when someone has to translate Russian to you? You got more time to think about a question, right? No, no one speaks Russian. Come on, come on. Everyone speaks Ukrainian, brother. Not Russian. Anyways, do you know Kurdish? Dude, I'm from California, man. I know American language, and that's it. And Spanglish. People in California speak American and Spanglish. Derp. What's up, Duker? Semper Fi, brother. I'm from the moon. All right, man. Hey, we're all from somewhere. As long as you have your paperwork, the US of A is going to deport your ass. Anyways, brothers, welcome to the Devil's Compound. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Matt Semper Fi. Served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom in the Iraq-Afghanistan wars. It was interesting and fun. Stop laughing? No way, dude. Laughing makes you stay young. Looks like you're living it up, brother. Hell yeah, sheesh. I'm good, man, you know? Um, Lots of golf courses, nice views. Yeah, dude. My pops. The thing, a thing you realized you wanted to do, and you actually do it. You know, and one thing I wanted to do is just spend more time with my dad, and we go golfing, man. We go golfing. He started inviting me, and I was like, no, Pop, you go with your buddies. You know, you don't need me with you, and I'm not that good at golf. My back hurts all the time. I'm kind of a nuisance when I go golfing because I can't do much. But the dudes that he goes with, you know, they're all buddies, and now they call me and go, we're gonna go golfing again. So it's fun, and me and my dad pal around. It's a good time, dude. He's getting better since he can go with me a lot more. You know, it kind of sucks going places by yourself. So yeah, man, Ransom, it's dude, like you've been with me for a while, bro. And the first thing I just wanted to just hang out with my pops, you know, and we do that, dude. Me and my dad, we go hit the golf balls, we go golfing, we kind of do a lot of random little stuff, man. It's fun. Like my best friend, you know, could call him, meet him up somewhere, and he gets out of the house away from the old ball and chain. Do you like Palestine? That's New Israel. You mean? I think Israel conquered that place and they named it New Israel. So it's like saying if I like East Berlin, you know, it's kind of, oh yeah, East Berlin was cool, I guess, or West Berlin, it was cool, I guess, but they're gone. It's gone. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? You look like you've seen some shit. Oh man, it's not like I seen it or I've been through it. It just after it's exhausting. Skarky, what's up, Skarky? Super Five, brother. Free Greenland, what's up, Bobo? How you doing, brother? Super Five. I hate Israel. You talk about like Israel or Palestine, like if it's like a person. You can't really hate a something on a map, because that's what, when you say Israel or Palestine, you think of something on a map, right? That's kind of hard to hate. I don't know how you hate something that bad. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of stare at a map and get mad. I don't, Israel. Who do you not like, and do you like hate the whole land drawn up of Israel or something? So you don't like the people that live in Israel? Is that what you're getting at? That's fine, man. You don't have to. That guy almost blew that light, and he almost T-boned that fucking car. Yeah. So you don't like the Jews, right? You don't like the Jews. Just say you don't like Jewish people. It's a lot easier. We've been through that, man. We've been through the we don't like Jewish people, right? In Germany, they went through that stage. You don't go backwards in time. But that's up to you, man. If you don't like Israel, or you want to free Palestine, you know, pick up your bag and walk over there and fight the good fight, brother. You got hands and feet and a brain. You know what I'm saying? Just the IDF. Oh, just the IDF. That's kind of. If you don't like the IDF, I get that. I get that. You can always join the Palestinian army and go fight them or something, and then the Israel government and then the United States government, most of the Western world will call you a terrorist, and then you're just kind of on your own because the Western world doesn't put up with that crap. I don't want to live in a world where people from another place will fly over a border on like parachutes and little like spinny propeller things. I don't want to live in that world. And neither did the Israel people, the Jewish people that live in Israel. They didn't want to live in that world, and they chose not to. I don't want to live in a world where people in a cave could hijack some planes and smash it into some buildings, or some Asian dudes can get in planes and bomb our boats. I don't like to live in that world. And most Americans don't like to live in that world either. And we usually take care of business. We usually handle business. It's one of the greatest perks about being American, man. It's eventually, if someone starts bugging you, we'll just end up removing them from the problem. That's exactly what the West does, bro. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm here with you. Hell yeah, brother. What's up? Homework? Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi. Lyra, bye. Take care. Thank you for commenting and enjoying the ride. Semper Fi, Semper Fi. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Homework. It's, you know, as a homework, as a young American man, you don't have any problems with anybody. I don't really care about what happened in the past. If you want to bring that up, that's fine. If you don't like a place on Israel, that's fine. If you want to get more specific and say you don't like Jews, I'd say, well, people try to deal with that problem a long time ago, and you're no better. And we can go down that rabbit hole again. We've seen how that world ends, and America comes up on top. If you like Palestine, well, I heard it's called New Palestine now, and if you want to go fight for that land, you can try to go conquer it back. I wish you the best of luck. And just I put a bow on it, man. Let it be. Let it be. I totally forgot about it. If you chant "Death to America" for 47 years, and you're a dude that's like 70, and you're kind of a weirdo, and you're in charge of a country, kind of a place called Iran, eventually Americans will put someone in power to do exactly what our president did. I'm okay with it. Well, Matt, Iran and the Middle East, they hate us. Now they're going to really hate us. Well, they hated us before. Now they're just all dead. And they can hate us again if they want to. And once they go in a building all together and start chanting that shit again, I'm okay with bombing them again. It is what it is. It's welcome to the real life. Welcome to the rock. Have Philistine, Palestine, the Palestinians. Oh, Jason, what's up, brother? Fine, man. Good morning. Good morning. Self check, buddy check, brother. Hasn't existed for over 1,500. Yeah, exactly. I saw it in it was on maps. It was more like you just put a bunch of retards by each, and they end up, just being more retarded. Shocking. Unfortunately, that's what we do, bro. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I know in this world there has to be a military, right? Dudes, I'm a dude, and dudes like going to war. We like fighting each other. Dudes do crazy stuff. We spend life in prison. you know, so as a society, let's just build a sweet military and be prepared. I sue for peace, but I prepare for war. You want peace, you got to prepare for war. Ancient Rome was. That's what every big country does. They have a military. If people want to f with that country, you take their business. That's all. That's all. But I know that we have to have a military. I know it's going to be used. If you know that's going to happen, let's do it right. Let's build great things. Let's make sure that it works. It's not corrupt. Let's make sure the Lockheed Martin company and wherever state once they make something good, they pass it down the food chain and they give it to a 19-year-old dude in Iraq. It's got to work, man. It's got to work. And 19-year-old dudes are idiots. Not only do they got to work, but a 19-year-old retard has to work, has to use it, has to fix it. You know, if the tank breaks down, you can't just call Jiffy Lube and say, "Hey, boys, my tank broke down." You know, have a nice day for a taco and a cerveza. Oh man, it is Taco Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. Yeah, the election out here, boys. I am positive for the first time in American history that everyone's figuring out why California loses all the time. If you're a Democrat or Republican, oh boy, we got issues. I don't live in LA, so I really don't care if LA hires or elects a turtle for mayor. I don't care if they elect an alien. I lost all hope in LA County a long time ago, and if people want to vote the way they vote and have their houses burned down every year, you know, more power to you, buddy, but it doesn't happen in where I live. The one thing I am happy about is I voted for that Blanco guy for governor. I think I have my vote thing. I think this is my old one. Yeah, but it's on my other thing. But I'm glad the Hilton guy won. Anyone, as long as we win governor, I'm okay. Independent voter here. What's up, Jason? Yeah, yeah, man. I lean more towards if I have to pick, I have to lean towards Republican. I like my dad and is independent and stuff like that, but I registered as Republican. I'm almost positive. I don't really remember, to be honest. Every time I get I get mail-in ballots too. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know, like who goes to the voting booth, like gives the ID, or I don't know how everyone does it, but out here in California, we get something in the mail. I've never gone really to drop it off. I drop off my mail-in ballot, but yeah, we get mail-in ballots. Me and my dad will do it at home, and my parents and my family and my brothers and sisters or whatever, and throw it all in. That's how it usually goes. I don't know what other states do or how they do it. I never really talked to someone how they vote, especially like you guys that morning get up and go to the poll and get your slip and your ID. I don't know. I am not sure how it's done. Oh, and it's super easy to cheat. If you can get multiple ballots sent to an address with whatever IDs, or it's super easy to cheat. I mean, if this was like my high school valedictorian voting thing, like schools do, uh, and you wanted someone to win, you can easily cheat and not get caught. It would be impossible. All you do is fill in the bubbles, sign a fake name, and throw it in. They'll count it. Of course, they'll count it. Ah, for sure, for sure, dude. And that's it's sad actually. You say that shit out loud like that. That's super sad. Super sad. They're still counting. They're still counting. But hopefully the federal government's on it, man. Hopefully the people, like, I don't know, the U.S. Marshals and shit, dude. Like the people, I know we have like an agency of law enforcement that, you know, watch the ballots or transport the ballots to and from. It's like we have our own mail service law enforcement, post office sheriffs and stuff. But again, yeah, I mean, if you get a stack of those mail-in ballots, all you do is fill it in, circle in the bubble, sign a name, and mail it back. You don't. That's it, dude. Like even on my mail-in ballot, I've signed it multiple times, like different times. I'll scribble in my name, I'll do cursive, I'll print it. So I don't know how they even check mine. you know, My signature. I'll change my signature every time because I always change my signature. I don't know. Depending if I'm lazy that day, I'll scribble it, or if I want to write real nice cursive, I'll write real nice cursive. I don't know, man. I don't know how that all is gonna work. It's all out of fact. California's doomed. Can't cheat with 24-hour count. No, you can't, man. It's easy to cheat with weeks. Oh yeah, yeah, of course, dude. Because you look at the top. I mean, imagine the Spurs and New York, whatever buttholes are playing out there, fucking NBA basketball. Was it New York Knicks, the Knickerbockers? Uh, Imagine, you play 4 quarters, but at the end of the game, you're still like, oh, he made a basket there. You're still counting the baskets throughout the game, right? Imagine that. Oh, we got to rewatch the game and make sure all the points are scored, and then they'll change the course. That's what shit, man. Of course, but the good thing is, if there is a good thing out of all this, everyone's witnessing it. Just like how Biden won the first election, everyone witnessed. They did that with the Biden and Trump the first time in 2020, dude. They did that the fucking first time with that election. I remember watching it, and then not like barely any of the votes came in, and everyone's like, "Oh, Biden won," and they like before 10 o'clock in California, the election was over. Everyone on the East Coast was already asleep, And I was like, wait, it's over? It's it? That's it? It's done? Yeah, Biden won. He used the 81 million votes. He voted and there was just batches of votes coming in. Like we witnessed it as the presidency, in California. But the good thing is, I bet it's happening in New York. I remember in 2000, the Gore and Bush presidency, and in Florida, they had a shitstorm of a time or counting, and they had a recount. I guarantee you that was the Democratic Party. Florida stopped it, uh, nipped it in the butt. I guarantee you, New York does it still, and whatever they did in Florida, I guarantee California does it still. But hopefully, someone caught it, and from here on out, in our lifetime, we don't see weird shit like that. But yeah, people cheat. Of course, people cheat. People cheat all the time. People cheat on their taxes. People cheat in a video game. People cheat in voting. People cheat in NBA and do steroids. Drug testing. I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not. If you don't, if you assume someone's not cheating in something you're doing, yeah, I'd say you're kind of naive, man. You got, that might shit. If I'm thinking about cheating and I don't really try to do that, that means someone is doing it, because we all thought about it. If we all think about it, someone will actually do it. In the military, there's always one. There's always one that F's it up for everyone. Your sergeant will come around and say, hey, boys, don't go over there. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't fall asleep. Someone like 10 minutes later will do that, will fall asleep, will walk away from their post. It's just like human nature, man. Out of 100 people, at least 10 people fuck it up. And then the rest of the 90 people are punished. 3.5 million illegals, votes in Cali alone, now counting the other states. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I get 3.5 mil. Oh, for sure. Oh, I mean, there's no way to stop it, man. Like that. Yeah, it's sad because I know it's rigged. Everyone that watched it just was like, "Oh yeah, we won," or Hilton, yeah, and then 5 days later we lost. Imagine winning the Super Bowl, and then 7 days later, they're like, "Well, you kind of missed this. That was a penalty, so this touchdown didn't count." Yeah, it's the same difference. Thing, man, it's bad. You ever do any ocean fishing? Catch a big tuna or sort? Um, I've been once ocean fishing, sea fishing in San Diego, um, but our trip, the boat broke down. So that was a nail in the coffin for me being out in the sea while an engine's busted, you know. Not the guy that I went with was, I've known him for years. Of he was an adult, a big 60-year-old dude that I have known forever. I known his daughter. I went to school with his daughter. It was all my buddies and my brother's friends and whatever and whatnot. And we get on this boat, man, and we get out to sea. It was a big boat, big fast speedboat. Engine pops. I was a little hungover. It's just just not a good idea being hungover on a boat on sea when the engine shuts down and it's cold. But I go like little fishing. I like little fishies. I throw them back in the water. I'm not a big seafood guy. I don't really eat seafood or enjoy it at all. But fishing, I haven't really been hunting. More of a, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a hunting guy at all, really. Order not to fight. What? Ordered not to fight in Thailand. First sergeant was the first to step in the ring. Thailand, dude. I'd love to go in Thailand for the Muay Thai and kickboxing stuff. Sheesh. Remember Doris, 160 voted in. Oh shit! Oh, dude, I bet you dogs vote in this election. I mean, if you have people thinking that boys can be girls and everything, and everyone has a vote and there's no borders and dogs are like, I guarantee you, people are American. Like, I guarantee you, uh, dead people are voting, dogs are voting. I mean, you have sick people here living in California. I mean, you got sick people living everywhere, but you got really sick people living in the United States that think a dog should have just as much rights as a turtle, and their dog should vote. And people don't take it serious. They think it's a game. They'll vote on skin color and well, it's the weirdest thing, You see how people vote, I don't know, man. Maybe I've been just beat down too long in California. Well, here's the difference. Where I live, we have a couple great people, man. Our school board, what's her name? Shauna Shaw, something Shaw. She's a she's on our side, and she doesn't put up with nobody's shit. So there's things that I don't know, man. It's what can you do? I'm still fighting the good. At least we saw it. Everyone saw it. The world saw it. I'm sure the federal government has people crawling up California's ass right now. Whether it changes the election or prevents it from happening again, I don't know, man. Vote for Pedro. Oh, Pedro, yeah. We voted the pedo out for. What's up, Royal Semper Fi, brother? What's going down? Semper Fi, man. Yeah, man. So the voting out here is kind of. I mean, you guys saw the county by counting. It's California's all red, man. Like, and just these big cities, something happens to it, and bada bing, bada boom. That's been happening. I mean, if you lived here, if you've been paying attention to California, you kind of understood that happens, but now there's a big spotlight on it, and everyone's watching. The entire state of California votes Republican, except for like 3 cities. And every time we win, all of a sudden the votes keep coming in, and they go always in favor of the Democrats. They never go Republican. We've seen this. We've seen this 1,000 times, dude. We've seen this 1,000 times. And like I said, man, if people in LA want their houses burnt down and live by homeless people and bums and a bunch of drug addict degenerates. That's their prerogative. You guys, I take you everywhere in California, just not Los Angeles. I've never really taken you guys to Los Angeles. I used to work there all the time, 10 years ago in 2015 and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Um, and it was everything was open back then. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was still pretty bad, but not that bad. I used to go down there in 2006 when I was in high school. Still not that bad. Still kind of smelled like piss. That's just kind of the way you put 10 million people in a fucking city block. It's gonna get ugly. But now, there's no way I would ever drive in LA County. Just no way. I don't trust the people. I don't trust the police. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the fire department. I don't trust the voting. It's over. It's over in LA. Not until a long time from now. I'll give LA County another 20 years. I'll be old and retired and fat by the time I can ever drive back to LA County. It's not worth it, man. Like, you get pulled over by a cop there, it's like, oh, you got to go give money to LA County. If you got to pay a fine, you move there. No, your house, dude, the fire department sucks. Like, the schools, like, people in LA can't read. There's no, they have like, a freshman in high school probably has like a fifth grade reading level. Some of those public schools out there, they just graduate you. They don't care if you don't show up because they need the money from the state of California. But also, it's kind of because now you can, like, you don't, actually, it kind of changed too. So, because before the Democrats would divide schools by lines, imaginary lines. So if you lived on this side of the road, you had to go to that school. You had to go. But I think I mean, that all changed because of COVID. So they tried to do some weird shit like that when I was younger. Matt, why are you broadcasting on Tuesday, not Wednesday? Mr. Smith, Jason, what's going on, brother? I'm gonna change it up to Tuesday, man. Wednesdays are getting a little difficult for me. Wednesday mornings. So Tuesdays, I'm trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe. Tuesdays for sure. Maybe Thursdays with all this craziness coming out. But Wednesdays, I'm gonna skip Wednesdays, man. Um, not that's yeah. It gets Wednesday mornings are getting a little difficult for me. I got gotta do stuff for pay them bills. But yeah, just switch up, start a day earlier Tuesday, maybe skip Wednesday and go back live on a Thursday. I might do 2 days a week, but Tuesdays for sure. Tuesdays 100%. Just gonna switch up the day a little bit, man. Of course, they can not read. They are American. Well, I'm sure there's people in like France that can't read. Reading's hard, dude. You just don't. You're not born to learn how to read. Reading's tough, dude. You gotta sound out vowels and nouns and adjectives. It's not because they're not American. You're not born American in California and just don't read. It's a choice. It's a deliberate choice. If the state of California doesn't put pressure on teachers or parents or students to really do school or learn and take responsibility in your grades. An average kid isn't going to spend time reading. It's just they're not going to learn how to read because no one pushes them, no one bothers them about it. Doesn't mean they're. And let's be clear, before you start getting all racist and blame Americans for not reading in Los Angeles, California, a lot of those people that can't read in Los Angeles are illegals. I think you forget that Los Angeles is a sanctuary. So, not saying Americans can't read either, because you've seen, we have those classes with special ed where you have one or more teachers in one class because you need to be special. And we got the little buses. Oh, believe me, I know all about it. And the best part about it is like that's a choice, man. If you're in a coherent young man or young lady and you choose not to learn, dude, uh, New York has that title. You know, now that you say New York, yeah, California, you'd be. Here's the difference. Like, yeah, I'm sure in some schools, but in California, man, if you're fucking stupid, you're gonna be bullied, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, when I was in school, I don't know about now. That was when I was 20 years ago. You start stuttering and shit, people are gonna be like, dude, you don't know how to read, man. I make fun of my nephews if they don't know, like, the square root of 90 or 81. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know that? Like, you stupid? Well, I don't get, they start, oh, and then you're stupid. It's a choice. If you don't want to learn, it's a choice, man. And then people are going to treat you like an idiot. It's simple, man. He was bullied in school due to his low intelligence. Yeah, possibly. Hey, check in. Hey, Uncle, simplify, brother. LA Society, oh man, don't, man. LA, oh, smoke shop. Um, I still look at smoke shops. Crazy. Society gets to choose between current leader or more crazy, dude. We just more crazy. Out in LA, we want more crazy, dude. More crazy. Obviously, people in LA chose violence. And, dude, I mean, if the game's over by midnight and they're still checking the scoreboard by 7 days later, we all know. We all know. We don't have to partake in this shenanigans. This guy talks from experience. Someone going to get timed out if they can't be polite. California is the butthole of the country. Is that a? Oh man, that's a tough name to pronounce. I would say Los Angeles is, brother. Los Angeles is Los Angeles. You go to Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco. Those. I wish if you could swap those. If you could, those could be countries if you want. For sure, man. But everywhere else, you look at California, it's all red, brother. I mean, California is full of farmers, cow herders. Where I live, cows. We got cows in California. Lots of cows and bears. We got cows and big ass brown bears. And mountain lions. We got a lot of mountain lions and weird stuff like that, man. I hate to be the guy, but I noticed you haven't given a shout out to to Donald Trump. He's doing so much better with the community. The Don, yeah, sure, man. He's doing great. I voted for him, so in 4 years from now, I'll be whatever, and then we'll put someone else in. I don't really like, like all the news channels. Like I voted for the Don, man. So whatever he does, I'm 100% okay with. Go for it. If you wanna go and do the thing that does the thing, I'm okay. Go for it. Go have fun. That's what I voted for. Good luck. You know, good old luck. You can have the best time of your life. I'm already looking, 2 years from now. It's like, okay, who are we gonna put in next 4 years? People will complain about our president right now, which doesn't have an effect, right? Like he's our president, he's gonna do what he wants. If you want to complain about what our president does, that's great. I have more power to you, but he's got 2 more years. He's just got 2 more years. Yeah, dude, I'm all. If you want to bomb Iran, I'm all for it, dude. If Obama wants to bomb Syria and Lebanon, I'm all for it. That's the right. That's the power. We as Americans give that person the power to do that. We as Americans told our military, hey, you guys can't just go around doing stuff. You have to listen to the commander in chief that we put in. So I like our system. It makes sense to me. I get it. And I like our military. They're very well organized, very disciplined. The logistics in our military is superb. Superb. So, yeah, people just, people think the president should be like Jesus Christ and should never have, something bad happen to them. I don't, you know how people be. World domination. Absolutely, I'm getting everything I voted for. I'm happy. Oh, dude, like I think I'm getting everything I'm voted for. The booting out the illegals, bombing the very tip of the government. That was superb. That was superb, right? If you have a problem with another country, it's not really the other country. It's just the very tippy top of the government. And what he did, it was, dude, just, I mean, if we could have bombed the very tippy top of Saddam Hussein and his sons, oh, that would have saved a lot of time. Not organized, but yeah. Can you speak to the crazy liberal woman in California? A serious issue. Oh, it's a huge serious. Women in California are nuts, dude, and it's a huge serious issue. Huge. Women. I mean, you get fat. I mean, fat, divorced. Single moms that are bitter. Are fucking seeing the doctor every day because all their issues and they can't. Oh, dude, that's who votes, man. But the best correction in life is being corrected by yourself, and realizing that, we've all been there, boys, right? We all been there. At one time in our life, we woke up one day and said, dude, and we all, as young men, said, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I better stop doing this. And you did, right? We all learned. We all learned. It just takes time, man. It just takes time. Even ladies that are blue haired and 600 pounds overweight and live in Wisconsin or some butt fuck place nowhere, dude, and still vote and bitch and complain on TikTok or whatever. Hey, man, eventually, one day they'll wake up, whether it be tomorrow or 20 years from now. Someone that they respect or know will remind them or tell them, and they'll look and go, fuck. You know, man. You guys do it with their physical presence, appearance. I mean, one day I said, I can't even, if I have it, I will not be able to pick them up. Like, that's just reality, man. I'm half the man I used to be. My back is toast. Thing I had to pick up was a ladder. I'm good, man. A 12-foot ladder, I can do that. I can pick up a 12-foot ladder. I can move a ladder. Anything else, not happening, man. Not happening. Even Satan gets his orders from Jesus, from Jesus. Jesus, yeah, Jesus is all right, man. Jesus is all right. We ended Saddam in '02. Much of this would have never happened over there. Oh, that's true, man. That's true. Oh, if we would have got Saddam like how we got Iran and the Allah Akbar guys in Iran, Allah Akbar. Um, oh man, it would have. But here's my only argument. If we didn't like it, if we got Saddam the way we got the Allah Akbar's guys in Iran or Bin Laden, real quick, easy, boom, boom, boom. Um, the experience, like we have to use our tanks. I always say that. Like we built tanks, we can't have them sit in storage forever, right? Things go bad, steel gets weak, rounds get bad, the electronics go bad. Eventually, we have to use our army. We can't. As much as I would love to just bomb a person and to be down, our military, the Marine Corps, our weapon systems, we have to use that in real time. You know, so we have the army. We got to use them, boys. It's kind of a catch-22, right? I mean, you don't want to lose your boys. You don't want to lose your equipment. You don't want to. You don't want to go to war. This is crazy, crazy. But why build all this stuff? And we want the experience, right? We want the knowledge of doing it. We want the knowledge of the logistics. And then after we know all that stuff, the veterans will end up teaching the new recruits coming in, the new privates coming in, the new NCOs, the new officers at all levels. So a private knows what a private does, and a captain knows what a captain does, even after the war. And that cycle continues. That's what after World Wars, we kept the knowledge train going. Okay, we fight in the cities of Europe, we fought in the jungles of Asia, we fought in the deserts of the Middle East, we fought in the mountains of Asia. Afghanistan's in Asia, it's not Middle East, and it's full of mountains and it's really cold. Um, so we it's like if you play a football game in a snowy field and it's snowing, the ice bowl in Green Bay versus the Steelers or whatever, Minnesota Vikings, man, you're not going to really be throwing the ball that much. So you dumb down your game plan. Same thing. If it's snowing, your movements, your troop movements are going to be real slow, real methodical. You need to keep warm. Things need to work. So I always try to find the yin to the yang. If we bombed Saddam like we bombed Iran, you know, yeah, we would have lost a lot of military experience. Uh, it's a catch-22, man. It is a catch-22, a catch-dose. It's a catch-dose, man. We lived in what? We lived in New Germany, New something Germany at the time. Oh man, I was a kid. I didn't know where he went. War experience. Last war China fought was in the seven. Oh yeah, I mean, look at Russia, boys. Russia really hasn't fought a war since Afghanistan. If you look at that footage of the Afghanistan and Russian war versus the footage of what they're doing now, they look the same. The vehicles look the same. The equipment looks the same. The way they fight, they just kind of run into battle and start shooting each other. I don't know why you would do that, but that's what people do. And that's how Russian fights. They, like Russia, they kind of try to look more advanced. They have but they fight the same because they don't share that experience. It's all corrupt. It's crappy. It sucks, dude. And you see it. You see it when you watch the Russian-Ukraine war. Russia goes headfirst into Ukrainians' defenses, and they all die. You know? And then everyone that invaded Ukraine in the very beginning, what was it, like 100,000 troops? A mile-long convoy, 140-mile-long convoy going into Ukraine. All those guys are dead. All those guys are dead now. Russia doesn't grab your experienced troops, pull them out, pay them good, make sure they got a happy life to teach younger guys to fight. They don't do that. It's a sad reality, man. Very sad. China was cannon fodder in this. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I mean, they pushed us out of like North Korea a little bit, but even that, man, that imagine, dude. I mean, I think when they charged what the Chosin Reservoir, I think that in North Korea, like they sent so many of their own troops to their death. trying to chase the Americans out of North Korea. You know, I mean, even Jason, like that experience, man. Is that you? That's not Americans going to war. That's not an American spirit, right? That's like even if China did it right, the CCP military, what are they called? Um, like they wouldn't. They just charged. You know, they were sent to North Korea, go over the hill and go chase those Americans all the way down. They did a good job. You know, it's just dudes chasing down other dudes. But that's not experience. You know, that's not tactical awareness. They just outgunned us because we were outstretched. You know, and then that shit happens in war all the time. I don't know. It's a we live in Germany at the time. Oh, what's up, Gino? How you doing, brother? Work experience. Oh yeah. Mogadishu. Oh, oh, cool. Sorry, Gino. I just got to all your stuff right now. I blamed Obama for the extreme victimhood mentality. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obama. Well, that's what Democrats do, man. I mean, that's what the dude in Germany did. It was, I'm a victim. We'll take it back. You know, fuck these putos. You know, a bunch of crazy shit like that. Yeah, that's the easiest way to get people to fight for you. Is you go, man. Can you believe these scumbag, you know, dudes over here that don't like. You know, they if it wasn't for them, you would be, you know, if it wasn't for this, you would be that. You know, you deserve better. You know, your past, the history of how tan you are has affected your life in 2026. You know, because you're from Asia or well, my friend that joined the Air Force, what'd she say? She was fuck. What was she? Not Ethiopian or like Philippines. Oh my God, even poorer than the Philippines. But you know, oh yeah, she came. Oh, what she? It just is called a Filipino. She came from a real poor place of Indonesia. Damn it, no, Indonesian. No, that's like Indian. I forget, but that's like, you know, I come from some poor Asian place, and then I come to America and still am poor. No, you're just stupid. You're just stupid. There's just, I mean, like, guys, think about it. How many people could you have a great conversation with and not even get upset? You can rip on the Marine Corps all you want, dude. I have ripped on the Marine Corps most of my life. You can talk shit about America all you want. I have also talked shit about America as much as I can. Imagine, like, you can't have that conversation with some people about skin color, about Asia, about Jews, about Muslims and religion. Some people, if you try to have a conversation like that, they will try to physically hurt you. I'm like, those, but you got to think, man, it takes for a young man to get out of that barbarian way of thinking and doesn't matter what people think or say or do. It takes you as a young man, it takes a lot of skill. That you have to be patient. Your brain has to grow. You can't just physically break or assault something that bugs you. And it's easier to do the easy thing, you know. It's hard it's hard not to be stupid. It's very easy to be stupid. It takes no skill. It takes no skill to be stupid. So with all these people in the world, I always truly believe that there's 20 times more stupid people than someone I can talk to. Right? And if I talk to someone like Elon Musk, he's going to be like, oh man, you're stupid too. Right? So it's all how you look at it. Right? It's all how you see it. How you see it, how you look at it. We also gained billions of advancements during world. Yes. Who's that? Herbert. What's up, Herbert? What's going on? 7-5, brother. Yeah, the advancement in technology, in the way people think, because I think, when Jason or someone, anyone that's known someone that has gone to war or has been in the military, even if you don't do it and you know that person pretty good, it'll change your life in the way you kind of speak about stuff, right? Because you kind of, as much as like no one got, obviously Saddam didn't have weapons of mass destruction, but I also can tell you, I don't want to live in that world where a crazy person and his crazy sons have a bomb that can level an entire fucking city. I don't want to live in that world. The government thought that there was weapons of mass destruction. Shocking, the government's wrong. But at the same time, I don't want to live in that world where that one guy has that much power. I'm an American. If you want to be American and have a nuclear bomb in your garage, I'm all for it. But if you're not an American, you can't have it. You can't have it. I decided you can't have it. And you can't get mad because other countries and other governments don't let you have a gun, or you can't even buy firecrackers or an M80. England, you can't even have like a dagger or a sword. I got a machete right in my back here. I bought it at Walmart for like $10. I don't even know why I bought it, but I thought it looked cool. And it'll be there. It'll be there forever. I'll probably never use it. Who's gonna use a machete when you can buy a gun? But that's the point, man. Like, oh yeah, like governments don't like your like our government treats other governments how that government treats their people. Right? If your government, if you live in England or wherever you live, and you're not allowed to have a gun and you can't have a sword and everything's kind of England's weird. Anyways, oh yeah. So if a government wants to have a nuclear bomb and a tank and a plane, we used to tell them no. Like, nah, you don't let your people have that. Why would I let you build that? That's crazy. No way. Get the out of here, man. Yeah, I'm not giving you shit. Right? I don't know why people don't like. And then Saddam tried to build one. Right? That was the rumor. So self-defense laws in Europe are basically non-existent. That's sad, Bobo. That's like one thing everyone in America, everyone knows that, dude. Everyone's like that. That's what like if you look at a society, that's crazy, Bobo. Like I can't really imagine that. I can't imagine saying I can't really imagine me looking at someone, and if I look at someone even right here, this is not my property. I mean, my truck is, but where I'm at is not my property. If someone walked up to my window, I'm automatically thinking, I'm gonna fuck this guy. Fucks me. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Like that. I'm gonna self defense. All Americans. Dude. You look at like my neighbor, dude. My neighbor's house. This dude. This dude. He walked out to the street light post. He zip tied a very nice camera. You can barely see it against the street light facing his own house. He has cameras outside of his property looking at his house at all time. This guy's I mean, I don't even want to. I've never been in this guy's house, but I say hi to him. He's down the street. His house is like Fort Knox, dude. Like, this guy has cameras on other people's shit pointing at the city's like, light posts or street, pointing everywhere. Self defense and where I'm from, just in uh, liberal California, that's a big. I mean, Florida, dude. You if someone comes up to you like with a funny face and you smoke them, you're pretty much good. Yeah, that's. I mean that. I have I have self defense. That's weird, man. Like so here's the thing too, Bobo. Like at a very young age, as an American, you're taught. And Jason, like, back me up, or any boys. Um, that grew up not too long ago. I mean, if you're older than me, yeah, for sure you were taught this, for sure, dude. You were taught at a very young age. If someone you go up to the biggest person in the room and you punch them right in the face. That's what we were taught when I was growing up. If someone comes up to you, Matt, you punch them right in the face. Yeah, I swear to God, dude. Every father that I was around growing up, all said something like that to me. All said something like that. All of them. The good, the bad, the ones when you get older, you kind of realize like, oh, that dad was a piece of shit. All of them said this almost the exact same thing. If you guys are in a fight together, you defend yourselves. As like I'm hanging out with my buddy playing video games or something, you guys stick together, you defend yourselves. Yeah, I mean, it's all about defending yourself out here at school. Yeah, we were taught at a young age, man. I mean, you go shooting at a young age. You have a good dad. He'll take you hunting or fishing. You kind of get that. Go shooting. Uh, try to kill some boar or squirrel if you're little game hunting. You'll get in a fight in public school. Yeah, I had armed security guards. You have cops walking around your school at all times. It's pretty crazy, man. I mean, yeah, and you have to and you got to remember, when you look at outside your house, you'll see another citizen of that country. You'll see another German. So when you see another German, you're like, oh, I don't know. I've never lived somewhere where I look out my window and I see a reflection of myself. And when I look out a window, I see a black dude. I look out this window and I'll see some dude that was in the killing fields of Cambodia. And I look out this window, I see an older couple from the Mao Zedong era in China. That fucking hate that shit. So we have a Mexican dude that came over here in the fucking 70s that just mows lawns and has raised a great family. It's pretty wild, man. It can get pretty wild. And that's like the point. You don't really recognize. You're just kind of living around other people. You don't, no one claims to be anything else. Everyone claims to have a family and just try to live a nice, peaceful life. But you get a bunch of people like that in a neighborhood, like my neighborhood. You get a bunch of people that are in their 50s, 60s that have came from really fucked up places. Cuba, Cambodia, the Mao Zedong era in China, Vietnam, a lot of Philippines and Vietnamese because of the Vietnam War. A lot of the Vietnamese soldiers came back to America. A lot of those fuckers still California, man. California is a pretty wild place to be. Let me give an example. Here in Denmark, if someone kicks my door in, I'm not allowed to touch them until he hits me first. Otherwise, I'm the predatory. Really, Bobo? Dude, if someone came in my house, not even walked in my house, if someone walked on my property, like this guy, there's probably a 50-year-old dude. Yeah, he's getting some exercise in the morning right now. If that guy walked on my property, first of all, your neighbors, okay, you walking your dog, you can walk your dog on my grass, and I do it to yours, you do. So neighbors are kind of cool. We take care of each other, we watch each other's stuff. Neighbors do neighborly thing. If you're not known in our neighborhood and you start, well, like, someone's gonna, like, dude, it can get ugly pretty quick. Get the fuck off my property, motherfucker. Yeah, that shit goes down. I got Not that long ago, I got yelled at by some I was in some shitty neighborhood, watching my nephew play baseball, and I parked in front of this house and this big gate. I closed this gate, dude, because it was like in the way of me walking. And this lady starts yelling at me and my dad, "Don't fucking touch my gate, motherfuckers!" And my dad's trying to be all nice. "Oh, sorry, we didn't know it was good." And then I just kept walking. Oh, fuck this old lady. I'll fuck you up. Yeah, nah, dude. If you walk, I'll torture you. If you try to break in my house, not even break. I leave my doors open because come on in, come on in. The water's warm. The water's fine. Come on in. I will tie you up like a Ted Bundy, man. I will James Bond you. I will hit you in the fucking, what is that what's that, James Skyfall, I think, James Bond one. If you've seen it, you've seen it. It was a horrible torturing scene. It was awful. It was like, ugh. But anyway, I would Ted Bundy your ass. You would leave a different man. You want to you think you want to come in my fucking house? Are you insane? You know what? Like that's that. You know what I do when I close my doors to my house, and you want to come in here? You're fucking nuts. You're nuts. I'll bury you in my own house. I'll bury you in the vent. Like what was the clown guy? Nah, dude, that's dude, and that's how I think. If I break into someone's house, I think they're gonna do that to me. I think whatever I'm going to do to someone, I think they're going to do it to me. So if I seem paranoid dude, this is like light work. There's people, dude. You walk into their property, especially like a farmer, like you walk into Cowtown, a farm, dude. Those fucking farmer dudes, you'll never be found, man. Because remember, Bubba, you can't go on someone else's property. Law enforcement can't go on your property. Detectives can't go on your property. People can't go on your property. So you go on someone's property, you disappear, and no one really knows about it. You'll never.
Sorry, we live right here in this house.
Yeah.
Can you shut off the engine so we don't smell the exhaust? And just so real quickly, the police come by frequently and you're in the red. So just be careful. You might want to move.
Oh, okay.
Plaza.
Yeah, I'll move up. Thank you.
Yeah, just shut off the engine. Thank you.
Am I in the red? Yeah, I'm not going to shut off my engine. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come in, first deal with, and you deal with us. Wait. The lock on my door is to keep you safe. Yeah. That's what I mean, man. It's to keep you safe. It is to keep you safe. That was crazy. This girl came out and told me to shut off my engine so you don't smell my exhaust. I'm not shutting down. I'm not shutting down anything. But am I in the red? I can't tell. She ain't worried about no factories, but a little car. Yeah, dude, I'm next to the industrial complex, and she's worried about my car. Weird. Classic California, no idling, turn off your engine, don't park on the public street. Yeah, dude, that's never happened to me. You guys been with me for a long, long time. I might just stay out here a little bit longer. That was a good carrot. Hey, you guys got it on video. Let's see. I want to see something. I'm going to stay here for like an hour now. Because we're kind of lagged out. But here we're going here. There we go. I'm going to do that every time I come to this place now. It's going to be great. Rhodesia Ridgebacks are lion killers. Good dogs. Oh shoot! Are you baking the car out? Nah, no, 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 nah. Hey boys, give me a minute. I'm gonna go running. Oh, you got it on lockdown. Do. My keys. Be right, boys. Give me a minute. All right, boys. All good, all good. Quick question. Are the Rangers part of the U.S. Army or are they separate? The Army. Uh, there we go. Locked in, boys. Locked in. Fucking people from California, huh? Yeah, Rangers Army, Green Berets. All right, what time is it? All right, we got a couple more things to do. They don't hold candles when it comes to the new O321s though. Yeah, Ranger school and all that stuff, man. It's pretty intense. I and I know I think one or two Army Ranger guys that I grew up with that joined the Army. Good school. They're super proud. Army Ranger dudes, super proud dudes. Super proud dudes. I guess we could. Should I park right in front? Every time I come here, boys, you got to. Oh wait, no trucks, cars on this driveway. Oh, that's a driveway. Wait, those guys are. Let's see. I want to see something. I want to see this girl is being a Karen, which she was. Let's see. I want to. I want to see these signs before I do this again and start. I guess I was kind of in the wrong. She was kind of in the right. I get it. I just want to double check my P's and Q's, boys. But I'm gonna flip a bitch right here. There we go. First and third of Monday, no parking. That's the white. What does this say? No parking. Commercial vehicle drive over 5 tons. Yeah, no, this is not 5 tons, so I can park. Uh, mm, no parking first and third of every Monday. That's fine. These guys can park here. These guys can park here. What does this big old sign say? No parking commercial vehicles. Not bad. I can park here though, right? Yeah, I can park here. This is fine. Let's see if she's gonna turn around. She's gonna turn around. Watch, you guys are gonna hear it. We'll be quiet. I'm gonna pretend I'm on a business call. Where'd she go? Oh, she's there. She's still walking. World's most dangerous sport, world soccer. Oh, for sure. The mob, dude. The freaking soccer. Ma'am, I'm on the phone. I can't keep talking to you. I'm so sorry. Go away. Go away. Thank you. No. Uh, I'll just piss her off a little bit longer than we got to go. We got to go. Dumbass. Anyways, Americans sound always hilarious when they talk. Dude, that's embarrassing, man. Go up to a stranger like that. You're not in charge of the road. You can't just go up to people and tell them to park. It's 7 in the morning. People got business. Yeah, just move up. No, kiss my ass. Watch. When the minute she turns that corner, I'm gonna honk. Nah, I gotta go. Albania, dude. That's why Americans will get hurt, man. Americans, if Americans have a big mouth because we can go to the gun store and buy guns, we can do stuff like that. But we go out into other countries, it can get, we got big mouths, man. We got big mouths. All right, where are we going? Actually, let's see. Did she turn the corner? Is she still there? I think she's gone. All right, we're good. Vamonos. All right, all right. What a crazy lady. I'm gonna park there all the time now. All the time. I mean, doesn't that usually happen? Like when you start like, hey, don't do that, people will start doing it more. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Demonstrate some self-defense for Bobo. Mm, mm, mm. What's up, Mafia Gorilla? Yeah, is anyone watching the World Cup, dude? I honestly, I don't know anyone that's even paying attention to it. That's even paying attention to it. It's weird. Like soccer's not that big. I don't know. I don't. It starts Thursday, right? Oh my god, traffic's gonna be. I don't know, man. I don't know anyone that's going to it. I don't know where they're being played at. I don't know any of that stuff. Don't drive and read comments. Well, don't type in my comment section. Long time no see. Glad I found the channel again. Hey, Maggie, what's going on, Max? How you doing, girl? Long time no see. Long time no see. Yeah, I'm always here, man. Every Tuesday. I used to go every Wednesday, boys and gals, but business is getting in the way. I'm going to say business. So, but other than that, man, it's one day at a time. I might do Thursdays every once in a while, but Tuesday mornings at oh, thanks for the gift. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, thanks, Maggie. Semper Fi. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It pops up on my phone. It's like I got a text message. I don't talk to that many. Thank you, Maggie. I appreciate it. Semper Fi, Semper Fi. Yeah, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Don't lose the channel now. Just check in, morning formation. Got to check in, self check, buddy check, make sure everyone's still alive, still kicking, still positive, still motivated. Got to stay motivated, got to stay positive, boys. It's a tough world out there. And if you don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of or do this or do that, it can get lonely, man. It can get lonely. It can get depressing. Stay sharp, stay focused. That's key. People want the newest, biggest thing, have this image in their mind of what the world is or how it should shape, how to control it. Man, just waking up every morning, watching the sunrise, not stressing. I think that's happiness, right? The pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness. You came up, and I just thought I'd say to stop doing a illegal, dangerous act. If you're worried about my safety doing illegal, dangerous acts, um, Where were you when I joined the military or worked for a law enforcement? Where you should have been telling me not to do that because that was a dangerous and terrible act. Driving driving a car and looking at my phone is something everyone does all the time. If you say I don't do it, I don't believe you. I just don't. I live in California where you drive by a cop and they're doing it. I don't. You should, where were you with this great advice before I left for Iraq? Why, where were you in this great advice before I got my like third concussion playing football? Where were you in this advice, this dangerous, okay, oh, my bad, mom. Sorry, mom. Well, you might get in an accident. Dude, I might get in an accident just sneezing. You know how bad you sneeze and you like turn your head away from the road? Thanks, mom. If you're worried about my life now, Devil Dog, I wish you would have cared about it about 20 years ago. At least 21 years ago, probably to this day, you could change my mind and I could have had a nice, well put together spine. I could have had I could have been 20 pounds a little heavier and looked a little more muscular, but no, you weren't there. But you're here now telling me not to comment or read comments. Shut up. Shut up. But thanks for the advice, man. I'll try not to. I really do. I do don't want to do that, so I appreciate it. I just like to give people a hard time. You know how I do. Soccer should be better. I swear to God, you're the most American person I've ever met. you're, you're more American than some. I've said you're the most American. Hey man, like soccer for like soon as possible. When you're 4 or 5, you play soccer. I don't know. I don't know when you did. Or girls. I like girls playing soccer. I think that's girls are very attractive, and girls that are in shape and run around also very attractive. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Right. But dudes, I don't know. And then the flopping, you can't say soccer's like a badass sport when the dudes like flop on the ground. Like Keenan Peele, you seen that show? Keenan Peele, when he flops, it's dramatic. He runs back on the field, scores the winning goal, and celebrates. Dude, if you did that, like, see, that's just not that's not very manly. Soccer should be banned. I get Honduras and El Salvador once went to war because of soccer game. I believe it. I believe it, dude. I believe it. I'm not. Yeah, dude. I believe it for sure. I can't believe that lady came up to me and told me to turn off my car. That's never happened. I've been, guys. You guys been. I've been on the road. I've been on the road my whole life, man. I've never had someone come up to me and say you can't park here because it's painted red, which is true. But I was. You can stop on the road and move out of the way if you are on the phone or doing something that you have to pull off the road, right? You can pull off the road, have your thing, and you have your car and drive, or in park if it's an emergency. And the business and the things I'm doing, it's always an emergency. I'm always an emergency. All right, that's weird, man. That's shit, dude. I'm gonna fuck with that lady for the rest of my life, dude. That lady will never be the same. That lady will never. And you guys will every Tuesday, boys. Every Tuesday, I'm gonna park right behind that. Well, here's the shape. I get. She lives in a motorhome, and the curb I parked next to is really close to a motorhome. And you live in a motorhome, you can hear all the trucks and all, and I get it, but at the same time, you can't be coming up to people telling them to shut off their car. Fuck you. Oh, it's gonna get worse, boys. It's gonna get worse for her. I promise. I fucking promise. All week, boys. If you got something in mind, you let me know. Because every Tuesday I'm gonna park in the same spot, and I might even crank up the tunes. I'm gonna get demonetized one day because we're gonna be jamming. We're gonna be jamming. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Devil worshiping. What's up, Milcent? Milcent? Semper Fi, Semper Fi. What do you mean, devil? Devil dog? You devil dog. You don't know who a devil dog is there? I do worship the devil dogs. Two full hundreds, I do. They're good men, good Americans. What's the difference of worshiping, like, is like Satan or devil, like, is that the same person? If someone's interested in answering that, I don't know. If you worship in anything, I guess it can lead you astray, right? I mean, there's people that worship what's his name? What's Waco, Texas guy, right? You can worship a religious cult and have some dude bang your wife. That's what usually happens in cults, right? People can worship the devil. Dude, there's people that worship rocks. You know, the devil. You can worship the devil, I guess. I don't know. What does he tell you to do stuff, or like I'm not sure, dude. Chill out on the chili powder on their fried potatoes. Chili powder. Chili powder? A powder that tastes like chili? That's weird. That is weird. Tells them to paint shit red. Tells them to paint shit red eye. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, man. Hey, Trump's getting real pissed off at the Jews, right? Trump. I don't blame the IDF for doing what they're doing either, man. Honestly, like, think about it. If Bobo was the president of the United States and I was um, the president of Israel or whoever that guy is, Bibi, right? And they have to have think about it. They have to have a real conversation, right? They have to talk. They have to sit down. And Bobo, being the president of the United States, goes, "Hey, man, we're gonna block the Hormuz Strait, right? We're gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna bomb them anymore. We're pretty much done. We're done. America, we did what we need to do. We're gone. We're gonna block the waterway, and that's it." Israel probably goes, "You guys do that. We're gonna continue the bombing, dude. We fuck these guys. We live too close to them." Trump goes, "Yeah, I get it, dude. You guys do what you need to do. We'll do what we need to do, and that's it. That's cool." So now, when Israel bombs, and Trump can go, "Hey, man, they fucking I don't want them to do it, but they're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna do." So all the pressure, in my mind, kind of goes away from Americans in this Iran war, which, technically, I guess it is a war, but unless you really put boots on the ground and have tanks and an invasion and occupation, it's kind of a skirmish. And then, hey, so this way Israel, does what they want to do. They take all the heat, and America kind of just backs off. I think that's the kind of the idea. That's what I would do. That's a conversation I would have with an Israel, a Jewish Israel prime minister. Like, hey, dude, if you guys want to keep doing, Hezbollah and defending yourself against Israel or Iran, I'm totally with it, man. Go for it. But America, we're done. We did our part. We need a bail. We're bailing. We don't want to get involved anymore. Dude, the leadership, take those fuckers out immediately. Take those fuckers out immediately. They own Trump, owns Trump. Anyway, gotta go, everyone. Hey, Simplify Bobo, stay American too, brother. Take care. Take care. See you next Tuesday, brother. Change the date next Tuesday, bright and early. Oh shoot, I gotta move over. I support Ukraine. Oh, nice, nice. Hey, man, you guys can support whoever you want, dude. You know, you do you, boo boo. Uh, I 474 million. This is a class example of Teflon in the tap water. They own Trump. Something about a lot of money and something else. I don't. Who owns Trump? I don't understand. Who owns the president of the United States? I would like a slave. Like, does someone own a very wealthy billionaire dude from New York who became president? Who owns him? What do you mean? Who enslaved our commander in chief? I don't know. I know that's a weird one. Who did that? Anyone do that? Are you saying Israel owns our president? I don't. How does someone own an American like our mil? You think I would? I was in the military once. You think someone in the military is going to listen to someone in Israel? What? Americans barely listen to each other. Why would we listen to anybody else? And I think like President Trump can buy Israel if he wanted to. He has that much money. That California could buy like half of the Middle East. That means, I mean, if Israel owns Trump, that means Bush. That means Israel owned Bush and Obama because we were bombing shit for them since 1991, dude. Yeah, I don't. I think we've been going to war with Israel since I don't know shit the 70s or 80s, probably even before then. Israel has a great army, man. So it's a pleasure to go to wars, to fight in wars with people that know what they're doing. England, the England UK Marines. I don't know. Back in the day, they were solid dudes. Uh, I know France. Did a lot of runs with us. Yeah, good militaries. They France, England, solid militaries. Israel, they have to have a solid military. They have to. Hey, Boston, no one likes Trump because they couldn't buy him. You're a yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the easiest thing to say. Oh, someone owns someone. Israel. You think a general, a 45-year-old American general, that's like a 2, 3 star, a brigadier, lieutenant general, whatever, the major general, and then general. You think that guy is taking a phone call from an Israel counterpart and he's taking orders from that guy. It's just, how about just, I'm sure they have a conversation like any normal person would, but orders or I own them. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. And, like people support Ukraine, but don't support Israel. People will support Taiwan, but not support Ukraine. It's like, dude, if our military wants to do military things, by all means, go for it. Good luck. I'm not doing it. I don't. There's go for it. We got to learn. We got to gain that experience, anyways. They would all be taking German if it wasn't for the U.S. Oh, talking German, yes sir, yes sir. Or the Asia would be talking Japanese. China would be talking Japanese right now. The Philippines would be talking Japanese. The only people that probably wouldn't be is Taiwan. The people that live in Taiwan, they would still be talking like the original. Well, I mean, they still talk the original Chinese or Han Chinese or whatever it is, Mandarin or whatever. Um, yeah, yeah, man. Shoot. I imagine, like, I always think, those documentaries or like other YouTube channels, and what if Germany won? Oh man, the craziness of if Germany won, if Japan won, would have been even crazier. Uh, dangerous times, man. Dangerous times. Those are wild. I mean, we will. I think Saddam's military is pretty much the last military that will be wearing uniforms. The last true military we'll fight is probably Saddam's. I don't think we'll ever fight another big military with tanks that met us in the battlefield. I don't. They'll die. I mean, Saddam's army. They tried, man. They had Russian equipment. They had T-72s, BTRs, probably 80s. They had T-60s or whatever. It's T-7, whatever the fucking lower one, 254s. I mean, they had equipment. It was, it was the best that they can get, right? The very best you can buy. The Iraqi army had that, dude. And then the only reason why they didn't know it was the best is because Americans made the M1 Abrams and the Bradleys, and that's the only reason. And then we met in the field of battle. That's the only reason why they lost. It wasn't. I mean, training came into it. They obviously didn't want to die for Saddam or some shitty country. Uh, a lot of factors, but if they had M1 Abrams and we met the Iraqi army in the field of battle and we had T-62s, they probably could have won because they just the equipment's better. They didn't know that. No one knows you're going to lose until you fire the first shot. Imagine the Iraqi tank divisions probably never even fired a shot. I mean, think about that, man. All the ammo, all the training. I don't think an Abrams has really gotten shot by another tank. I know it's been shot with RPGs and rocket launchers, bazookas, and stuff. Some have gone down. The Abrams, sure, yeah, yeah. But I don't think it's ever been shot at by another tank. And the only other tanks that are ever built are Russian. So, where did Saddam go to school? School of Saddam University. This guy sounds like he's ready to cry. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go. This guy sounds like, oh, yes, Aunt, my bad. Oh, no. Hi, with the best will in, what? I can't read. Ukraine are total different to Israel. Hope you're good. With the best will in the world, Ukraine and Taiwan are totally different to Israel. How so? Nobody, England. I don't. What do you mean totally different? So Taiwan and Ukraine are totally different from Israel. as in like Ukraine was attacked and Taiwan will probably be attacked as Israel's the aggressor. That's I can see that argument. That argument sounds okay. But is Israel the aggressor? I don't think so. Saddam was launching Scud missiles into Israel in the 80s, and Israel never attacked Iraq. All right. Israel was invaded by Jordan, Syria, and Egypt, I think in the 60s or 70s. And Israel kicked the shit out of those armies. I don't know. I'm not sure why they're just people living, right? I don't. When I look at a map and I see Taiwan, Ukraine, and Israel, I just look at someone drew a line on a piece of paper, and I just say, oh, that's where a group of people live. Yeah, a group of people live right there. So I don't really see a difference. If you're saying, they're different because Ukraine didn't attack Russia, well, if you ask Zelensky, I wish we would have bombed Russia before they invaded Ukraine. I guarantee you probably would. I wish we would have stopped them before they almost got to Kiev or whatever. If you start seeing like Chinese boats off the coast of, uh, you know, warships lining up, I guarantee you Taiwan's going to bomb the shit out of the boats. If they think they're going to be invaded, you strike first, man, and pray for the best. That's it, man. That's all you could do. That's all you could do. I see Carol going nuts. The for a long time, dude. Hey, man, you go invade Iran. We supported Iraq and the Iraqi army to win and to save lives and save their own lives, and we gave him intelligence. So technically, he was, working with the CIA and all of our boys. And then one day he invaded Kuwait, and that was it, man. He went after our little ally in Kuwait. And what's the difference between Kuwait and Israel? What it's just people on a map trying to live, and then some other dipshit with a big ass army goes in and tries to take all your stuff. That's not cool. Not cool, man. So we stop people like that. Now I'm okay with that, man. I think everyone here that has fought in our military or joined our military is okay with using our military to stop people that are absolutely dickheads. Like Saddam, I mean, he deserved what he got. I'm all for it. I don't want that guy having a nuclear bomb. I don't care if Saddam drew that bomb up on a napkin and said, "This is our nuclear bomb." I still can't have a napkin of a drawn nuclear bomb. I don't want him to don't even think about it. It'll be in your wildest dreams there, buddy. Right? I mean, I'm okay. I just wish the government would tell us that, right? Hey, boys, this dude's a dick. He's like 34. If he gets a nuclear bomb, he'll definitely try to use it, or just he'll blow up on himself. And just the disaster coming with that. So let's just, we're good at going to war. We like it. Everyone here volunteered. Let's be safe. Let's do it right. I think a lot more Americans would be like, yeah, let's do it. I'm cool with that. Fuck this guy. Taiwan is in fact the Chinese Republican Party forced out in the 70s. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's what I said. The Taiwanese government probably would still speak. So, like, we said people in Europe would be speaking German, or people in Asia would be speaking Japanese. Well, actually, Japanese were fighting the Taiwanese, or the old government of China. I guess that's where the Civil War kicked off. Well, no, I mean, kind of. Japan would have rolled right through China if it wasn't for the Communist Party and the Taiwanese or ex-Chinese government at that time. What was that guy's name? He was kind of a dick too back then. Hu Jintao or something? No, that's the CCP guy. Hu Jintao, yeah, that's the CCP guy. I forget the guy's name. The Taiwanese leader, dude. But they took all the Chinese gold and they took everything out of China before they went to Taiwan. Imagine that. Imagine if that was like the South moving to Cuba and holding like a Taiwanese or other government. And I guess, I mean, and they would still have the Confederate flag. That'd be weird as shit. We Americans wouldn't allow that. We would. I'm surprised we allowed Cuba's bullcrap for that long. You know, I'm surprised we allowed any of that crap for that long. Oh, someone gave me 5 little gems. Oh, thank you. I think that was the gifts, right? For Maggie, the 5 gems, little diamond, little rubies. I think. Thank you. You're off to McDonald's. What's up, James? Sipper 5, brother. No, no, no. I actually forgot my breakfast. I usually just try to eat nothing in the morning because I'm in a rush or a banana or a green apple. I try to go for either of those. Technically, you know. Day 4,000 of waiting at the pier. 43,567. Oh, waiting at the Long Beach Pier. What didn't that one? Oh no, the Oceanside Pier burnt down. I was there. I was there. The Oceanside Pier burnt down. Some fucking homeless dude probably was doing his crank out there. Oh man, where was I? Oh, I was in Ventura. I'll never forget this. So I have my little dog Zoe, right? The Jack Russell. I just got her. So I was like, you know what, Zoe, let's go to the beach in Ventura. There's the Ventura, I think it was Ventura, the pier that goes way out in the water. Great pier. And me and Zoe, she's a little puppy, dude. She has little paws and she can't really walk on the pier because the gap in between the 2x4s. Her paw would kind of get stuck and she would get scared and not want to do it. So I was carrying her and she was trying to walk. And dude, a beautiful couple, big tall lady and the husband are walking. You know, great bodies, great tans. You know, good hair. They're on a date. She has a dress. The guy's kind of dressed up. They're holding hands. They walk kind of to the left of me, go in front. She's wearing high heels. Bad idea. Rookie mistake. Her high heel got caught in between the pier and the 2x4s, and she face planted so hard. I mean, I almost think she like hyperextended her leg and she fell face forward. Her feet got stuck in the ground and poof, and she bounced, boom. And me and Zoe were, oh, dude, I grabbed my dog and I just turned around and walked back, dude. It was in the hut. The dude was like, oh shit, dude, this girl just boom. And she wasn't like a little girl. She was like, you know, probably my height, maybe like a little taller, like, you know, a good 180, 200 pounds. Like, this wasn't a little girl, you know, this was a lady, like a good 40-year-old lady, you know. Boom. I never went back to that pier again. I never went back, dude. I never went back. Never. How embarrassing. Oh, man. I felt bad for her, dude, because, I mean, she was probably, like, super nervous on this date. But you know what? The guy probably thought it was cute. Guys think weird things are cute. I would have been like, oh, girl, first of all, if I'm on a date and that girl's wearing some weird shoes, I'd be like, no, you're taking those off, dude. I've taken girls on dates to many places and they wear funny things. I'm like, no. Because if something goes wrong with you, you're gonna bitch at me and I gotta try to fix your problems because that's what girls do. It happens all the time. I gotta carry something of yours. No. But at the same time, if you're comfortable and you eat shit, I'd be like, ah, Hey, lady, I do embarrassing things all the time. I'm just glad you did one first. I'm a dude. Guys do things all the time. Most of the time, we do them on purpose too. Like and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Vegan Christianity, Semper Fi. Vegan Christianity. Oh, someone gave you 10 little gems. Who did that? Happy poop. What was that? You can send me poo. What's going on? What kind of? Are we in India? Rookie mistakes, pure Aqua 101. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, now people get nervous. They get on dates. They don't know how to dress for the beach. A lot of things this lady didn't go through her head before she went out on this date. She didn't. Maybe she thought I, you know, I'm going to be nervous. Let's not wear high heels to the. Then it's a lot of mistakes happen. A lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. No, not another. Uh, who? Not another white in his car YouTubes. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't think we went to school all that much. I think we had multiple teachers in our classroom. Their cast. Hold on, let me read that. Make sure I'm not reading right. Oh no, not another white in his car YouTubes. Wow. I would say that's like a second grade level reading and writing right there. Was that an insult? Are you trying to insult me because I'm white? Bruh. Bruh. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Sheesh. How do you like them apples? It's not called stolen. It's called conquered. Sheesh. If you don't like it, tough shit. It's hard for me to get mad when you can't read or write, buddy. If you can't really speak American, and Americans are usually really, really relaxed with language, and they really don't really care because it's hard, and we got better things to do. But when you insult someone or try to insult someone on their color of their skin, uh, you better pack that punch, buddy. You can't come with that pussy shit, man. You got to learn how to read and write. Anyways, anyways, and dude, if you try to insult someone, like you got to make sure they don't think of themselves as a piece of shit. I've said anything you say to me, I've already said in front of the mirror. 30 different times. You can't. What really surprised you if you really want to fuck with me, you would say something nice because I'd be like, what? Why did he say that? Why did she say that to me? Fuck you. Like I already get defensive. Fuck you. I'm not good looking. My hair sucks. I think I'm going bald. I'm getting fat. I'm getting love handles. Fuck you. Yeah. You gotta kill them with kindness. You'll throw them through a loop. White. Yeah. Well, in summer I won't be as white anymore. I'll be a little Mexican. I get a little more tanner during summer. I get a little more tanner. What's wrong with being white in your car? I make looking white and being in a car look good. Look good. Pure gold? Gold? Is gold here? Ah, gold. What's up, mama? Simper Fi. Give you a nice big hug, gold. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We got to get off in about 2 minutes, gold. Sorry to leave you hanging, but I'm glad you stopped in. I'm gonna try to do every Tuesdays, guys. Wednesdays, I got a little function to go to. In the mornings. I'll be rushed. It won't be that good. I'll have my mind off on work and stuff. But Tuesdays, maybe Thursdays, but Tuesdays for sure. I'm gonna change up the days. Some lady yelled at me earlier. We all saw that. Ah, flow state. Sheesh. What? What's that? You gave me 100 little diamonds. Dude, simplify, brother. You too much, man. Too much. Don't have to do that, man. We're here for morning formation, self check, buddy check, brother. Simplify, simplify. But yeah, some lady told me to shut my car off because she didn't want to hear my engine. She fucked up so bad. Hail Hydra, man. You know, you kill one head and two more will pop up. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Hail Hydra. It's gonna get that lady's gonna. You guys every Tuesday, pure gold. Every Tuesday, we're gonna go bug this lady. I park outside of this place. I go inside. It takes me 2 minutes, and she just fuck this bitch. anyways, Devil Dogs. I'm out of here. Sports Haven Road to 5K. Flow State Simplified. Devil Dogs. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You too kind, my man. Too kind. Too kind. I appreciate it, Devil Dogs. I'm out of here. You guys see you definitely next Tuesday. I will stop impossibly, but I'm enjoying my white girl summer. And girl, enjoy gold. I love you guys. You guys take care. Stay American. Enjoy your white girl summer. Stay safe. And you fight wars with your hands. Helmet's not a chair. Adapt and overcome. And simplify, boys. Oh, girl, Oh, no. You guys are too kind, man. Happy poop. All right, later, guys. Peace.